Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome in, OTB. Back to normal.
Yeah,
back
the
to the
normal
Wolfpack.
people. Normal people in the room today.
Back to the Wolfpack. Sorry, little rusty here. I was going to start the show and didn't have headphones, so you need those. Apologize.
Yep.
Wolfpack back together.
What happens when you quit for a couple of weeks?
Didn't quit. I told you well ahead of time, and I won't be here Monday and Tuesday, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Obviously, some very, very sad news. That's why we didn't come in yoing and howling like we normally do. And I am very excited to be back with the Wolfpack. But sadly, as most of you have probably already heard this morning, we lost the GOAT, Skip Bertman. He passed away last night, and somebody that means everything to LSU, not just baseball, just LSU. It covers it all. So many people that he impacted in his 88 years here on earth. And I know Matt and I had a chance to work with him in a completely different way. He wasn't our coach, but he was our athletic director. And we certainly enjoyed every moment of that. He sat right in front of us, him and his wife, on the plane. So we're fortunate to have great conversations with him many times on road trips. So sadly today we are, coming on air with the news that Skip Bertman again passed away at 88.
Yeah, and I guess it was early in the morning, so middle of the night, and it is a absolute. Obviously, I don't have to say it to anybody. I don't have to tell you about what Skip Bertman has meant to LSU athletics. An absolute legend. Somebody that didn't just, when he came here, didn't just build a great baseball program. He kind of helped change LSU athletics and the trajectory that this athletic program was going. And for an entire generation of people here in Louisiana, changed the way that you would watch your LSU Tigers play sports, and not just baseball, in every single sport. So, guy that brought 5 national championships as a coach in baseball. But also as the athletic director, hired 3 national championship coaches, and one coach that recruited us here. So we are thankful for everything that he's done, personally for us and our trajectory of our football playing careers and our lives and our families and everything. So everything is all tied together. We are all tied together as one big LSU family. And, just extremely sad news. But also, man, what a joy it was to know him.
Yep.
What a joy it was for all of us as LSU fans to that he was such a huge part of LSU and LSU athletics, and we can celebrate that, and we can celebrate his life and his legacy and what he has meant, and we celebrate that. We love Skip, and obviously it's sad to the passing, and but man, what a legend, and we owe a lot, obviously, and it's I think all of us, we can celebrate and look back at his time and look back at what he did, and it's legendary.
It absolutely is, and you said it well, because it wasn't just baseball. It was LSU athletics when he took over as AD and, making moves to bring in national championship coaches here and to be bold about what the program could be, to be bold in what LSU meant. And, LSU didn't have a lot of heyday in football, right? And so he knew what it was in baseball, and he wanted that for the football program. So as athletic director, he goes out and he makes some incredible hires, changes the complete path of the football program to try to match what the baseball program was, and just all the things that the access that they gave us to the best of the best.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we're going to have the best facilities. We're going to have the best of everything, and that was Skip's vision. So again, we didn't get a chance to play for him because we're not baseball players, but we did have a chance to really get to know him. And yes, Matt did kiss him on top of his head when we found out we were going to make the national championship on a plane ride back home from Atlanta.
Like one does.
Why would you not?
Yeah, why would you not?
It was right there in front of you.
I mean, it's
so
great opportunity. I seized it.
You did. And so Alondra, Tate, obviously, I'm glad to be back with y'all here in the room before I get back on the road. Missed everybody in this room, and I appreciate y'all holding down the fort, to say the least, like y'all did. But I know y'all, obviously LSU baseball fans, and Alondra, I think that might be your favorite LSU sport. So I know that, you weren't here, obviously, when Skip was coaching, but I know you've had a chance to interact with him a bunch over the last couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much more to add than what y'all already said. He's a legend, and he made LSU baseball what it is today. Like, I don't think Jay Johnson would be here if Skip didn't build it into what it is. But other than that, he's just like an extremely good person outside of sports. So just losing a giant in Baton Rouge and Louisiana and for the LSU like entire history. So
no doubt.
yeah, but other than that, it's obviously super sad, but I don't have much more to add other than that.
Losing a giant is a great way to put it. I mean, you are. And just think about, just like you said, who knows what the program is, but the butterfly effect of the Skip Bertman coming in 1984.
Right.
And he got here. That changed. It's been 42 years since then. So
and not even just
42.
LSU baseball. I think just college baseball in general.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He is the most important LSU figure of my lifetime. Like, okay, yes, 5 national titles, never lost in a championship game. I mean, we know his winning percentage, 7 SEC championships, great. But, when I was growing up, like I was born in 96. Skip stopped coaching in 2001. So I was at the tail end of Bertman as a coach. But I remember when he took over as athletic director, you always hear Nick Saban say, man, when I got this job, I almost regretted it a little bit because the facilities were so bad. After Saban was hired, they needed to bring in a guy that could do that. Skip Bertman was the only guy that could make that happen. He hired Les Miles. Look what Les Miles did for you guys his career. And I mean, Les Miles was here over a decade. And I mean, people loved it. Les Miles was a beloved coach here, for a number of years. He was the athletic director when John Brady took the men's basketball team to the Final Four. The last Final Four this program's ever been to. Skip Bertman was the athletic director. Like, whether it's a coach as an AD, all the big time names that have come through LSU, like even now, like after he's retired, you hear a name and you're like, wait, Skip's gonna be there? Like the Skip Bertman? Like even now, like it's incredible. Like, you want to talk about a long life worth living? Like, that was Skip Bertman.
And he's so known for his like stories too, like his one-liners and his stories, and all his former players tell him. I can tell you just from my personal conversations, like I'd always want to talk baseball with him because I love baseball, and he's the GOAT. And he would always bring it back to him playing football. I think it was Miami Beach High School. He's like, well, let me tell you about me playing a little football, And he would go into his stories of playing football. And I think he ended up coaching baseball at the same high school that he played for. But like, that was my favorite part. Like, he would tell me about him playing football in high school, and he just had a way to tell a story for sure.
I just remember, so when I first got to LSU, I remember doing the recruiting. I had met Skip during the recruiting at some recruiting event or something like that. I didn't know him. Spent a lot of time with him in the recruiting process. So I hadn't put all the pieces together in my mind. I'm 17, 18 years old. I hadn't put all the pieces, like the hierarchy of LSU athletics and the AD and all the parts and pieces that it went into it, and all the higher ups. But I remember just being a freshman, like walking the halls and or the locker room, and I would see Skip, and he would stop me in the hall and talk to me and say and he'd know my name, and I was just like a little S-bird, like freshman that was 4th, 5th on the depth chart, red-shirted. Like I didn't mean anything to LSU football at the time, and it was just like he would stop me and talk to me and tell me, like, ask me how my parents were doing, and he was just that kind of guy that was fully invested in when he was athletic director, and that's how we knew him, was the athletic director, after his head coaching time. But like he was fully invested in all the sports, all the players, and cared about the individuals and not just the athletic program or the team as a whole. He cared about the actual people on the roster.
Yeah.
And so I remember that. That's special to me because I was a nobody, and this legend, this giant, would stop and talk and know the history about me and ask me questions, and it was just like it was a cool moment. It's a cool memory.
Yeah, and look, throughout the day, I'm sure we'll continue to bring it up. We'll continue to tell old stories. We are going to effort to try to maybe get a player that played for Skip, new Skip, to kind of come on and give us his memories of Skip Bertman. So many, again, legendary stories from Skip, about Skip. He was a legendary storyteller himself, and so unfortunately, we do start the show with the news of Skip Bertman passing at the age of 88. All right, we will step away. We have much more coming your way when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench. Off the bench.
All right, go to pelicanroof.com. Pelicanroof.com, the website for Pelican Roofing in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge. We always say boots on the ground in both locations. They are there for you in the local communities in those cities as well. When you go to pelicanroof.com, you'll see 5-star reviews all on the front page of the website, and those just come in organically. Those aren't cherry-picked. Those aren't hand-picked because they're 5 stars. Over 600 5-star reviews right there on the homepage. So go to the website today, schedule your consultation, have them come out and inspect your roof, pelicanroof.com.
That's right. It is we are right in the middle of hurricane season, and so the weather is obviously very unpredictable here in South Louisiana. So like if after a storm or after a rain or something, give them a call to come give you a consultation. They will come out to your home and look at the roof and be like, yep, your roof is good, or maybe it needs a repair, or they can tell you if it needs a full roof replacement. And if you need that full roof replacement, they can help you with the financing as well. So go check out their financing options. They're the best to do it in Louisiana. Go to pelicanroof.com.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB, here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Wolfpack back in studio together,
Ow.
at least for today. We got two more, right? Two more. Two more trips. I got to go to Atlanta on Monday and Tampa Bay on Tuesday, and then I'm back. I'm back locked in till
On Wednesday, you're back.
When are you quitting that job?
which one?
The one that made you lie to me.
They pay better than you do.
Yeah, you lied to me when I took this job. You said, "Man, I'll never miss a show."
Oh, God forbid he do better in his career than he did last year.
Exactly. You're right.
At least without checking with you to like
So at
make
least
sure.
they passing that by me.
Look. I do apologize for that, but you know,
I got to be honest with you. I think our listeners are tired of hearing me lead the show around.
They're tired of hearing Marler, for sure.
well, that one guy told me that Marler was going to take my job. He's going to Wally Pitt me.
We had to explain to Marler what
That's
Wally
crazy.
Pitt means, so
That's
there's
crazy.
no way in hell that he is taking your spot.
That is wild. Like,
I
he's
only-
a baseball guy. How do you know that?
I only know what that means because you've said it multiple times since I've been on
but
this show.
You're not a baseball guy. Like, he played baseball.
And like just casual as ever, he was like, "It's Wally Pitt."
Yeah, who's that guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't believe you hadn't heard that.
It was 100 years ago.
It was a while ago.
Yeah, but
It's been a
still,
minute.
I mean,
It's been a
people,
minute.
People talk about it all the time, say it all the time. I don't know. How'd it go? How'd it go?
It's a great question.
Honestly,
I honestly
Great
was-
question.
could have been. No, I'm just kidding.
It
Could
could have
have been a lot better.
we got to go to the tape.
I thought Matt did great, and so did our co-hosts.
Yeah,
And
we had
held it down.
we had a lot of fill-ins that I'm very thankful for.
Who all
Richard
filled in?
Dixon, Chris Marler.
Just two people.
Just two
so
people.
many of them.
Yeah.
Like there was
He said there's a
six.
lot of fill-in.
Well,
Well, to be fair,
we did
there
have
were
a lot
some,
of-
like
but,
with Taylor.
Taylor was
Okay.
gone too. We had a lot of
I was out for 2 days. So.
Oh yeah,
So a
we've
lot-
all been gone.
lot of
Matt's the only
producers.
one that's been here.
Well, to be fair, he went to St. Bart's like a week before this all
He did,
happened.
yeah.
So.
Oh, come on, guys. Don't hold that over my head.
I'm not, but
God
we're not going to
forbid
act like you.
One guy gets bottle service for an entire week.
God forbid a saxophone comes up on the
God-
table.
God forbid I dance
Never
on the
live that
table
one
for a
down.
few
Not
nights.
holding it over your head, but we're not going to act like you've been
Yeah.
like locked up here.
You know, you went to St. Bart's. I went to Latrobe, PA. You know,
I mean,
Texas, Latrobe, PA, had a kid, St. Bart's.
You
One
could,
of them's not
yeah.
like the other.
you could argue that talking to all the big-time NFL head coaches and quarterbacks is more fun than a party vacation.
it was fun, but I saw videos of your vacation. I'll take one of those.
Someone in the chat just said that Skip wouldn't want us to change for him, that we should have yoed.
Do you know that's probably
Man, I mean, maybe
that's a good point.
It's
but
a good point, but I felt a little weird if
It
we
felt
would
a
have
little
came on
weird,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yo, guys, guess what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Plus,
it's-
look, I forgot my headphones were in my bag. I was trying to do the show to start without
Wait.
headphones. I'm rusty.
yeah,
You know,
But I
because
think-
I've had the over the ears on my.
I did say I'm
travels.
going to skip just straight to the intro
yeah.
Good.
so that Tay-Tay
And
wasn't
and I
like,
think a lot of people, a lot of really great people and people that care would say you could say that a lot. Like,
Yeah.
they wouldn't want you to go out of your way
yeah.
to go and mourn or to go, whatever. But we want to. Everybody wants to show respect,
yeah.
and they're like, I mean, yeah, and it did it. Of course, with the skip passing in the middle of the night. So
Do appreciate that
yeah.
comment, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did y'all play the
Skip.
Aaron Rodgers interview?
We did.
Did
did.
yesterday.
Did that yesterday.
Yeah.
We've been teasing it for days too.
Yeah. We're like, coming up next.
We had
Aaron
some
Rodgers.
long teases. We
And
gotta be
it
honest
would
with
never
you.
come up.
It
We
was good.
teased the Lakers
good.
being sold like 3 times
Mm.
Yeah,
yesterday.
did you? Okay. Did y'all ever talk about
We
it?
did briefly.
We got it was
Yeah.
we had one of those 1 minute segments of an hour.
We hit
just
it
kinda
yesterday.
Hey,
sped through
when you
it.
tease something, you don't say how long you're teasing it for.
True.
That's right.
Just teasing it.
We said coming up.
Yeah.
It did. It came up.
I did feel bad since y'all did play the Aaron interview. I did feel bad. He's like, yeah, nobody likes to play pranks like me here.
Yeah, he's like nobody like
He's
has
like, no one's silly.
nobody has fun anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so sad.
He because we had Cam Hayward and TJ Watt like together before then. We were asking them about Aaron and whatever, and they were kind of talking about the pranks that he does pull or whatever, and almost like they didn't join in either. I'm like, man, this guy,
Like, this
I
guy's
know.
always
Island.
pulling pranks.
Like all these
Yeah.
young guys are so serious. It's like all
know.
it's like all the college kids now. They don't even go party anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
And
what are we doing?
Aaron is like, yeah, they play their video games. Like, I don't play video games. Like, I want to throw water balloons at you.
Yeah, I want to get airsoft guns and shoot you as you walk to your room.
He did give
did.
you
What-
credit for the best prank, though. He said,
Yeah.
He said you had the best one of all time.
But he
so
said he had a mix.
he had the story mixed up.
Oh, did he?
He had it backwards.
Oh, they did it to you.
They did it to me. So it was before the last fourth preseason game. We were in Kansas City
Yeah.
in our third year in the league. I was starting the game. It was my first start ever to
Yeah.
go. And I was always the first bus guy. You go to the first
Yeah,
bus. I get
right.
there and like especially for this game, I was starting. I was nervous. I was like, I'm on my third year, so it's like I haven't had to go in a big time situation yet in my
Right.
career.
Yeah.
Like if I don't look like I'm playing for my job right now, like I'm a third year guy, like I have to go perform well, or like they're gonna look for another backup. Like I have to perform well. So I was nervous. I wanted to get to the game, wanted to get stretched out, go over the playbook, and just like get a feel for the stadium. Well, I didn't make the first bus because sitting TJ Lang and Mark Tauscher as well had locked me in. They had made the string of like it was
that's even
it was
better than the
towels
story.
taped in.
Yeah.
It was I think part of it was I think the part that was actually wrapped around the door handle was an iron
Yeah.
because they had like the cord, the electrical cord, so it couldn't break. And I couldn't budge my door open, and I was calling people. I missed the first bus.
Yeah.
I almost missed the second bus.
Mike McCarthy, like, because I called him to the side, and because we were talking about, y'all all being together, and then we started talking about Aaron being there, and like brings back memories, and this is off the air, and he's like, yeah, it brings back great memories, and also memories of all those guys that you talked about being real dummies.
Hey, championships, okay, championship mentality.
He did mention, he's like, yeah, I've never seen puffier and redder eyes on a Saturday morning than sitting in Flynn. After having a couple of beers there in Green Bay.
Couple cold pops on Friday. Well, it's team building. Yeah. That's what it is.
He was laughing about it.
That's what these kids these days don't understand. I mean, he laughs about it, but he kept me around there for 6 years.
I know.
Uh-huh.
I don't think he thought it was a negative thing.
No, I think he thought it was good. He's
Wow.
from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
But yeah, during that story, I was very late. I was very upset, very mad. Pretty sure I punched people in the locker room, not in the face. Left hand too. Had to play a game.
That's smart.
But went through for 300. Not a big deal.
It was a good prank, though.
It was a real good prank.
Did you get him back?
Oh, we like in some form or fashion. Yeah. I don't even remember how. We did so much. I mean, it was a good team. We had a good time in Green Bay, and it sounds like there's a bunch of Pittsburgh's got a bunch of no fun guys.
Yeah. Not as fun as y'all were.
Of course not.
So they're
Who
not
could be?
winning a Super Bowl.
It doesn't sound
They're
like they got
not fun enough.
that DNA.
Yeah.
You can't be too serious.
What
I get
what
it.
college were y'all at?
St. Norbert's.
St. Norbert.
St. Norbert's
I kept saying,
College
I was
in
like,
De Pere, Wisconsin, which is basically Green Bay.
I got you.
How far do you actually have to drive?
30 minutes?
Everything in Green Bay is 10 minutes. There's nothing further than 10 minutes in Green Bay.
It was literally just to like go somewhere else.
The place that my condo that I
Yeah.
lived was in De Pere, and it was like 30 seconds from St. Norbert's. So it was like, right.
It's kind of,
It's 10 minutes from the stadium.
yeah, I don't really know why y'all did that
You
then.
could have just stayed in your condo. That'd have been
Yeah,
nice.
I could have, but
That'd
they
have
wanted
been
to
nice.
keep, but it was,
St. Vincent's and Latrobe's like 40 minutes from Pittsburgh, 45
right.
minutes from
I mean,
Pittsburgh.
we kept the same lock. Like we practiced at Lambeau. Like we practiced in our same practice field, practice facility. We just all stayed. They wanted us all stay like corral us
I got you.
and keep
So
us.
it was
And it
literally
was like
just to sleep.
and it was bad. It was like dorm room.
Oh, yeah,
room,
that's
like
what this was.
big time, like
Yeah.
old school dorm rooms, like
Trust me, I've been to a lot of
the old school Pentagon.
I've been to a lot of D3 campuses
Oh, I'm
over
sure.
the last 2.5 weeks.
Were any of them haunted? Like St. Norbert's was.
So the Bills practiced somewhere in Rochester. God, I feel bad. I don't even remember the school's name.
Buffalo's pretty haunted too.
But
Really?
so they were there. The Chiefs were at Missouri Western State University.
I've been there.
Have you?
No.
Missouri Western
wait.
State.
That
Why?
sounds like
What in the Marler
Chris-
is that?
Right.
That's exactly what I said. I was like, did Marler play baseball here?
Mm-hmm.
Add another direction to this place. So I have been to a lot of D3s
Mm-hmm.
because
bad.
the ones that don't practice at their facility, it's a D3 college. Now I'll say this: there's some really nice D3 colleges across the country.
Oh yeah.
like that one in Latrobe, I think St. Vincent, like incredible.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
You know who's from Latrobe, PA? Because I got a history lesson. We were there 2 days. The only 2-day trip that we had. You had a legendary golfer,
Tiger Woods.
Arnold Palmer.
Okay.
Oh, the guy
Then,
with the
Great
ring.
team.
a
That was the next
legendary children's TV show,
Mr.
Barney?
Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
Yes.
Mr. Rogers and Arnold
Nailed
Palmer
that.
are everywhere
I got
around this town.
for a
Signs,
place not
pictures.
that big though. I mean, those are two pretty
That's
big.
two.
Wait,
names.
where
That's
is
two
this?
good ones.
Latrobe, PA.
Okay.
That's two good ones.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
for a
two
town
bangers
that nobody's
for sure.
heard of,
Yeah.
not bad.
So we went so on Friday they had a practice and it was very cool. Like, by the way, I've never seen so many hills and mountains in my life. I was like, this is not where I'm from.
Heels.
Hill, like a
Okay.
heel.
Mm-hmm. Heel.
Because we're driving through them, and I'm like, well, this is cool. But we watched practice from one because like the practice field was like in a valley, and like we got a chance to sit on top so we could see every field because they had like 3 of them, you know. So that was fun on Friday. But then on Saturday, they go to Latrobe High School, and it's packed. I'm
With
talking
fans?
about 10,000 people there.
Yeah.
And then they had a track around the field,
Full.
and like right behind it, they had like this fence, and it was 5 deep.
That's crazy.
And all these players signed autographs forever.
Aw.
They had to get
any lawn
after it.
chairs on the track?
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
They had to get after it practice. Like we did our radio show in the stands on the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
It was really cool. Like
That's
we had
cool.
fans like kind of asking us questions like while we're on air. We're like, we'll get to that one. But so we did the show like during their practice.
Mm-hmm.
That's
really cool.
Very like it was an old
school.
steel mill in like the distance,
Oh,
like
that's
you could
cool.
see it.
God,
No, it wasn't
Mike McCarthy
obviously,
is living his best life.
Oh my God, he
Like,
was
so-
you could tell.
Loving
Like
it.
people always kind of complain and make fun of people from Texas, like always being so proud of being from Texas. They always say,
It's easy.
try meeting someone from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Say
Like,
that.
like it's
I
it's
would-
it's even elevated.
Yeah.
yes, I agree with that.
I would like people from Louisiana to meet themselves, not from because they are the same way,
Yeah.
but are the most
Oh, I am
judgy.
very prideful, as y'all
Yeah.
know from where I'm from.
Uh-huh.
And you should be.
The threes up all the time.
But yeah, if
But if you want to not that
But
you
he
ever
like
would.
screams Pittsburgh.
He is.
Yeah.
If you ever want just like nostalgia, like you want to go back and you want to like a little piece of Americana, go
That's
to
it.
that practice.
yeah,
Man, I love Mike McCarthy.
It is
Mm-hmm.
very
They just
cool.
need better alternate
Mike McCarthy's the man.
unis.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are bad.
I miss him, Matt.
They look like they're in
I bet you
prison.
do.
Yeah, it's bad.
I miss him already.
I bet you do. He's a good coach, good dude,
Yeah, he seems like a great,
loves players
great
having
guy.
fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Loves
Jerry
fun.
can't have that, so that makes sense.
When we come back, I can give y'all the only camp that was a little.
Oh yes, I was gonna ask you what your
Browns.
least favorite
Browns.
one was.
Browns.
And we'll tell you what that
Browns.
team is and what that location was when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to RussellPools.com. RussellPools.com, the website for Russell Pool Company. I tell you what, there's a couple of places that I wish I had a pool to jump in.
Ooh,
It was hotter than hot. And you live in the hottest one. So go ahead and build that dream pool in your backyard. Now, one thing to always remember, they're going to be there throughout the entire process from the very beginning, the construction, building your pool, and the maintenance for your pool. So they'll be there afterwards as well. And if you bought a house that has a boring pool, a kidney-shaped pool with no features to it, they can come in and they can Beyonce you. They can upgrade you, all right? They can add so many different features to that existing pool. Go ahead, reach out to them, RussellPools.com.
And don't take our word for it. Go to their website. Go to russellpools.com and just look at their gallery work. Look at all the work they've done. They can do like a resort style. They can do anything. They can do a square pool. They can do a circle. They can do literally anything. Like Jake said, also renovations. If you bought a house with an old pool and you want it to have a little glow up, we'll go to russellpools.com, russellpools.com.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Do you remember when we fell in love? We were young and innocent then. Do you remember how it all began? It just seemed like heaven, so
All right, welcome back in OTB. Wolfpack back together here in the Raising Cane's studio. I don't know. I'd have to get it out and look how many teams, how many camps we went to. I think it's something like 14 and 16 days or something of that nature. I got 2 more coming up here to finish it up next week. But I'm going to let you guess, like, which one maybe, like, didn't hit quite like, because
I need to see where you
we
went.
went to, some of the playoff teams, Chargers, Bills, Patriots,
Hold on.
Texans, Steelers, a lot of really good teams that we think are going to be good again.
Yep.
Any guesses? The ones like, damn it, maybe just didn't hit.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No, it's not a guess. It's a guarantee.
What's that?
It's the Browns.
It was the Browns.
Yes, I
No
win.
surprise to
It was
anyone.
the Browns. Now, I will say this. The facility is very nice.
Is
there.
You're gonna be shocked.
Very
Is it
nice.
Berea, Ohio? Is that what they're
Berea.
doing?
The fact that you know that,
I don't know
Crazy.
why I know that.
Sicko.
that is. Monken was great. He was electric on radio. Like his first interview that he's given to NFL radio. So like we were very excited for that. And
Yeah.
I think I kind of guilted him into. I was like, get over here.
Monken,
Like,
come on.
You have yelled at me as a coach I'm yelling at you now. Get over here. He was great. Now we didn't really we didn't ask for a quarterback because they don't have one right now because they got a competition and we knew we weren't going to get that anyway and whatever. But it was like pulling teeth to get players. And we got Drake May, Josh Allen, Jared Goff, Justin Herbert, you name it. Like we got them all. Head coaches.
Like every time you would post something, I was like, oh wow,
Lamar Jackson.
They got Lamar. They got Josh. They got It was. But the Browns, they were like,
they gave us 2 players.
Our guys are too big time.
In fairness, I can only think of like 4.
Schlesinger and Harold Fannin.
You couldn't get a Jared Verse?
No. We're supposed to get Grant Delpit. Like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, I know Grant. And if I call him and ask him, did y'all ask him to do this? He's going to tell me no. And like, just go get him. I've known him for a long time. I promise you Grant's going to come out here if you go ask him. It's the only one. Everybody else, and again, like I do appreciate getting Monken because that was the best part of it. He was really good. He only said 1 curse word, which was shocking. But yeah, all these teams, man, they were great. The PR staff did an incredible job making sure. Yesterday, which we're going to get into after this break, I was at Saints camp. Oh boy, you know what? Screw it. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Right now?
I'm too excited.
Saints?
Too excited.
Ooh.
Okay.
The Saints carved up the Jags. I'm talking really, y'all. I like a 13-win team, and I don't care who was at practice and what report you're reading. I'm just telling you, I stayed for the whole practice, and I had my junior reporter, Memphis Hester, with me.
And he knows ball.
And we both saw it. They diced them up. The Saints defense, they couldn't block the rush. Like Saints defense, the Jags couldn't block the rush. That was awesome to see. Now, of course, we all know the offensive guys are the superior side of the football, so that's where I stayed most of the time. Tyler Shuck, Chris Olave, Devon Vele, play after play. The running backs had really good runs. AK had a couple of really nice runs. Spencer Rattler had an incredible deep ball. He had
He's going to start the preseason
game.
I did see
that team. So I was there going back to last year. And last year when we were there, and I talked about this, and maybe I'll get him to send it to me if we can get time today to play the Tyler Shuck. But I was like, dude, when I was here last year, I interviewed 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
When I was there last year, it was Jake Hayner's day to start. From where we were last year at going to that training camp to where we're at this year, it's not even a distant cousin. Like, they look so much better, and they look crisp, and they look together and organized. And look, you had a new coaching staff. They're trying to learn each other last year. It was a well-oiled machine. And again, if it was against the Dolphins, because I was at the Commanders camp and the Commanders tore the Dolphins up. Yeah. Okay, you're probably supposed to. But Jacksonville won 13 games and ran their whole team back. Like, that's the same team.
Right.
The Saints, that's the number 1 pass rush team in the NFL. And the Saints did a real they may have given up like 2 sacks in like a 22-play like kind of passing period, which is pretty good.
Yeah. I think nobody wanted to see a different team come on the practice field more than the Saints offense. From all the reports that we have been getting, that the defense was kind of winning most of the days. The offense had their moments, but the defense was kind of dominating most of training camp for the Saints, which is fairly normal. Like you probably get a couple. Like normally, I would say the offense wins a few more days than what the Saints were doing. So we didn't really know. I know Nick Underhill comes on our show every Tuesday. It was. I feel like he started getting a little nervous. Like even this past Tuesday, he's starting to get a little nervous that,
especially red zone, that they still weren't having. That was
red zone might have been the best period they had.
Yeah. So and he was saying because they were so bad at finishing drives in the red zone last year, it's carried over to training camp. So it's and I asked Nick, I was like, hey, is this more of like the offense struggling, or if they're struggling, that means the defense is doing well, or is it the defense playing well? And he really couldn't put his finger on it. Couldn't have a great.
Which is tough in camp.
It's impossible, right? But the Jacksonville Jaguars come on the practice field, and nobody was probably happier than the Saints offense because they get to actually run plays that they hadn't been running against the same defense every single day. So it's awesome to hear. Saints fans, it's great news. And like the quarterback's performing well, the passing game looking good. And like you just said, you have a second-year head coach now who's an offensive-minded guy who's had success as an offensive coordinator at every single stop he's had. And then you got a second-year quarterback making that huge jump that the biggest jump that you can make in your career as a quarterback is year 1 to 2. So we'll see if he can. But all indications from yesterday says that, man, they're looking sharp, they're looking good. And like you talked about training camp last year. Like last year was a quarterback competition between 2 young guys trying not to make mistakes. Yeah. So, and I kind of I told this to Nick when he was saying how different it looked this year. I was like, well, last year you had guys that were taking a lot of checkdowns because they didn't want to make mistakes, because if you make a mistake, it's a competition. This year, they know where they stand. This year, Tyler knows that he's a starter. This year, Spencer knows that he's the backup. Like, they can now go and work their craft. They can test things. They can try things. They can try a different type of throw or different type of read to see if it works, to push the limits of what they can do and accomplish as an offense instead of playing safe like in a competition. So I think you're seeing that. I think you're seeing more, and Nick was excited about that because you're seeing more down the field throws. Last year it was like, okay, third read, check down, like type situation. And this year it's a lot more free flowing.
Yeah, in the move the ball period, they each hit a big play. If I'm the New York Jets, like Spencer Rattler would be my starting quarterback. Like,
right.
No doubt about it.
I've heard
after watching him play yesterday, him and Shug both. I can't now. If I'm the Saints, I'm like, I'm not giving you him.
Hey, but be very careful about saying anything positive about Rattler.
Why?
Matt keeps getting
I keep getting
on
roasted.
Twitter.
By whom?
Just the people.
The masses.
The people win the crowd.
Them.
Oh, well, both quarterbacks played really well.
How dare you say that?
Spencer,
that's disrespectful to Tyler Shuck.
A deep ball over the top, beat the defense. He completed like a nice 18-yard comeback, like threw it before the receiver broke to come back and put it on the money.
Yep.
They both had a really big day. Chris
crazy.
Olave
They
looked
only have
incredible.
one good quarterback, though.
I saw the clip. It's
Man.
like, the ball gets thrown. Olave goes up over the DB, pulls it down, runs. You're like, that's a third stringer. No, that was Travis Hunter.
That was Travis Hunter.
That was Travis Hunter that he called the ball over. And
Travis
Lance.
Hunter was in a blender yesterday. He kind of got picked on in the red area.
Love it.
Yeah.
Because the Saints are, Saints have always been, they're the hammer, not the nail.
Yeah, Saints I think they were coming in from the 12-yard line. It was around the 12, and they had a play from the 12 where he hit Olave for a touchdown. Then they had a play from the 8 where he hit Vele.
Yeah.
I did see that clip
ball.
where Olave pretty much head topped him. Like he mossed Travis Hunter, and newsflash for everybody, Olave, not a big guy.
No.
And
He went up, though.
He went up. Not a great look for Travis Hunter, like you said. Like he was getting bullied yesterday, which is hate to see it.
Well, Jake, everybody's saying Bryce Lance had a big day.
He did.
Yeah.
He had a win. I think he had a win over Hunter, too.
He was super productive at college. Think about
Barryon had one. I'm trying to think. I don't remember who the quarterback was.
But, I mean, think about how concerned Saints fans were with the receiver position. Dude, you got some weapons.
That was my theme yesterday. My theme yesterday was last year you had 3 quarterbacks, and you didn't know who was going to start, and you had no receivers. And I asked everybody. I asked Mickey Loomis when he came on. I was like, "Hey, how's this feel compared to that?" He goes, "Oh, well, a lot better.
A lot better, yeah. A lot better when
They love the 3 guys they were drafted at receiver.
Oh, I bet. Well,
They're all going to play.
I mean, Barry Brown was the camp darling for the first week and a half, right? Every single day, it was like, this is another Barry Brown day, another day, stacking days on top of each other.
If Tyson,
Was it yesterday that Tyson left?
Yes.
But it was minor injury.
I think it was because I was
there. He was like, man.
He's not. Look, he is not a player that's going to play 17 games.
Right.
I don't think he's just not. He's going to, but I think that's why the Saints drafted 2 receivers behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's going to play like they wanted him to play 17 games.
Well,
but
in fairness, not a lot of guys play 17 games.
No. You go look at the stat leaders. There's a lot of 15, 16 game guys.
It's just hard to do. It's a 7. That's why NFL players and the Players Association fought against 17 games for so long. It's a long season, right? It's very long. You're hitting the biggest, the fastest, the baddest dudes in the world every single week. Like it's a long season. So 17 games is it's a lot to ask of anybody. Like that you're not going to have some sort of concussion, a hamstring, just something, right?
And that's why it's so good to have those younger receivers too. And it's good to see Vele, be the guy. You made a trade with an asset to get him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you didn't just get him for free.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to see him going out there. It's just it looks completely different.
To your point, though, I don't want to say it didn't matter because he's a great player, but like last year, if you would have lost Olave, you'd have been in deep trouble. Jordan Tyson doesn't play. You got Olave. You got Bryce Lance. You have Barryon Brown. You have Devon Vele. Like, you still got options.
Yeah.
You could lose a guy or two and still be okay. That was not the case.
Trey Palmer had a nice catch down the sideline.
What about Mason Tipton? Nobody's talking about Mason
nobody.
Tipton.
I think Mason's hurt.
Yeah, he hadn't been
I don't think he's
practicing.
Well,
practicing.
nobody's talking about it because T-Bob's not here.
Yeah.
That's true. He hadn't
Man,
been
loved
practicing.
bringing
How's my
up
guy
Mason
Chase
Tipton.
Young dominating?
Oh, we had him.
Oh,
He's giant.
is he good on the mic though?
He is like so. Okay,
Is he a
so
good interview?
he was.
Yeah.
So I didn't have him
I
young
love
in his
Chase
career,
Young.
but Pat did when he was in Washington.
Yeah.
He goes, man, that guy's matured and
Yeah.
completely changed.
I love him.
And Chase, to his credit, he talked about so Tyree Wilson's there.
yeah.
He goes, I was Tyree Wilson a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
He said I was the high draft choice that got traded, was on a 1-year deal here.
Had that neck
had
injury.
to go prove myself.
Yeah.
He mentioned that. He goes, and it was because of things that I did.
Yeah.
He like patted his chest. He wasn't Sorsby.
Okay.
He's like it was me, and so I had
Yeah.
to change some things in my life. He's like, and I did. He goes,
That's awesome.
and I think Tyree can sit here and he sees a model of somebody that's kind of gone through the same thing that he's going through right now. He said he's a talented guy. He said, and I'm, he can then he kind of hyped him up a little bit of what he can be. But now Chase was really good.
Yeah. I saw a really funny video the Saints social media put out, and the admin's asking all the players, like, would you fight if somebody was bullying? Would you fight them? And they were like, yeah, obviously, like, point them out. And then she's like, what if it was Chase Young? And they're like, ooh,
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know about Chase Young.
Yeah, he looks.
I like that. Good for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he looks like a video game character, like, and you're in a fighting game, and he's like the final boss.
He reminds you of me a little bit.
Not at all.
I've
Not in the
I've
slightest.
heard some people say
Well, like
that.
some
in your
comparing me and
defense.
Chase Young.
Yeah.
We're the same guy, basically.
You're just that kind of guy.
Yeah, basically the same dude.
On that note, we'll step away because, boy, oh boy.
I'd be
For
shocked if the Saints didn't get 17-0.
when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
What?
17-0, you said?
17-0.
All right, go to FABT.com. FABT.com. First American Bank and Trust, been in the banking game for over 100 years, and they're doing it right here in this area. They are local, but don't let that fool you because they've got all the bells, all the whistles of every national bank. So online banking, right? You need to move some money online and you can transfer. Well, you can do all that on their website. I mean, you see it right here if you're watching us on YouTube. So you're going to get all of that. Then you pair that with the down-home customer service of banking with people that you know. They know you. You're not just a number. You're a face with a name. Go to FABT.com today.
Have heard that from people. They're like, man, we do just banking with the big boys, the big national companies, because their online platform's so much better. Well, at First American Bank and Trust, FABT.com, it is just as good. They got all those bells and whistles like Jake mentioned. So if you need a loan, if it's a business loan, if it's a HELOC, maybe it's a mortgage, whatever it is, make sure you're doing it with the Louisiana company that's been here for more than 100 years, making Louisiana decisions. FABT.com.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
I feel so unsure as I take your hand and lead you to the dance floor. As the music dies, something in your eyes.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. I do have some bad news for the NFL world after going to almost 15 teams. Going to be 15 by the time we finish up. Patrick Mahomes looked really good.
Yeah, that's what they say. And they said, like, fully healthy, like, ready to go.
It was crazy, y'all. Is this man a robot? He tore his ACL and LCL in December.
He sold his soul.
When did
He was out there like no big knee brace, moving around like he always does.
They're talking about that with Daniel Jones, too. When the hell did he tear his Achilles? It was late in the
Week
year.
10?
They're saying he's going to be ready for
They
the
were 8
season
and 2,
potentially.
right? I think they were 8
Yeah,
and 2
they
when he
lost
did
the
it.
rest of them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's crazy. He's going to be really good.
So you're putting the whole league on notice?
Well, just don't think you're going to get the version of the Chiefs you got last year. I still think they're behind what I saw and with the Chargers, and I still think the Broncos are going to be really, really good. But yeah, Mahomes back. Yeah, Tyquan Thornton, he's going to be their number 1 receiver, I think.
They went to him a little bit last year. I remember
He
he
averaged
made some
23
plays.
yards per catch last year.
I mean, he made some plays. Like he didn't have a ton of catches, but when they went to him, it was a big time.
What's his name?
Tyquan Thornton. You like, I'm not even going to make fun of you because you shouldn't know who that is.
I've never heard the
It's a
name
deep cut.
Taekwon.
Taekwon Doe's brother.
He's big too, isn't he? He's like 6'2", 6'3".
So dumb.
So dumb.
That's all I can think
Yeah.
of when
Do
you
the
said the name.
LSU. Do it. I know you want to do it.
What?
LSU.
Yeah, they got him at 6'2".
Yeah, he's a big kid. He's a big kid. Kenneth Walker looked really good. Yeah, Chiefs are going to be in the conversation, y'all. I'm sorry. Sorry to break the news to y'all, but that's going to
Taekwon
be the
Doe,
case.
number 1 receiver. Patrick Mahomes. Glad you're back, man.
Is he related?
We gotta tell you
Taekwon
about
Doe?
Iraq car bomb.
Yeah, we got into a lot of things.
Well, I don't even want to know what the most off the rails thing that y'all got into was.
I don't actually know.
I mean, we actually stay pretty sportsy because,
I
like,
think so.
you know,
Uh,
I don't know.
The clips that I saw, y'all were. Jared Cyrus Allen, I was at practice. He didn't run with the ones. Rashee Rice dropped like 3 passes when I was there.
But he looks stiff.
He did. So, I stand by kind of what I said there. Taekwon's going to be a big, big part of that offense. All right, hour number 2 when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
You got this one.
What?
Look at there. Y'all added somebody when I was gone.
Oh, you talking about Cataris?
LNG?
Our guys? Yeah, when we're talking about Louisiana Power, we're talking about Louisiana Energy, but Cataris is developing the Commonwealth LNG export facility in Cameron Parish, connected American natural gas with customers around the world, now under construction. After reaching its final investment decision in 2026, the project represents a major investment in Louisiana's future. It's about more than just exporting energy, Jake. It's about creating jobs, supporting local businesses, strengthening communities, and reinforcing Louisiana's position as one of the world's leading energy hubs through its natural gas production. And the Commonwealth LNG project, Cataris, is helping build an integrated energy platform that connects domestic resources with growing global demand. So Cataris is proud to invest in American energy, American workers, and a stronger economic future. Cataris, connecting Louisiana energy to the world.